Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Al-Shai, by Hashem, Rekakadash, and abundance to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the I can teach this word throughout the four corners in true sincerity. I'm back with another lesson. The Lord is quick and edifying unto the elect, Yahweh, by Hashem, Al-Shai. Going into the new moon. Okay, how the new moon, we use the new moon. Okay, for different reasons. Okay, and one of them is, for the Sabbath. Okay, because during the Sabbath, what the scriptures say, we shall do no rest in that day. Okay, it's supposed to be a day of rest. I'm gonna start with this. Exodus 20:8 says, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Right, so we're supposed to keep it holy. Okay, 6 days thou shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord Yahweh, and in it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son nor thy daughter, thy manservant nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger is within thy gates. Okay, so it was a day of rest. Okay, we in captivity, so if the Sabbath happened to come on a day, okay, because we use the new moon, okay, to tell the Sabbath, to prove that, when you go to 2 Kings 4:23, it says, he said, whither wilt thou go to him today? Is it either new moon or Sabbath? And she said, it shall be well. So, because, we use the new moon to tell the Sabbath day. Okay. And that word for moon in the Hebrew is, Yarakah. Okay, because when you go to Genesis 7:11, that's 7:11. Genesis 37:9, Slakia. The moon is, Yarakah. Okay, and how the moon works, it works in, cycles. How you have different, phases of the moon. Okay, how it waxes and it wanes. Okay, it tells you that in the, Apocrypha in Sirach 43:6. It says, he made the moon to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world, for the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Like, so the moon waxes and wanes, like you see here. It says it decreaseth, and decreasing in perfection also says the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. All right, you got the different phases of the moon. I believe the first 2 weeks is what the full moon. Okay, and the final week, will wane into what? The new moon. Okay. Okay, and that's where the word month comes from. Okay, the word moon. Even when you go to the etymon, you serve the word moon. It goes into, heavenly body, which revolves about the earth monthly. Go down, it says month. Okay, month. Okay, because each new moon, okay, represent what? Okay, another month. The first day of the month. You see? So the moon is very, very, important. Okay. And now I brought that Genesis 7:11, because that's for the word, month. And that word is, Kadash, I believe, month. Yeah, Kadash, the new moon, monthly, the first day of the month. So, you see, there you go. Okay. And, the moon, as I said, it goes into, moves in cycles. like the scripture saying Isaiah 66 and 23. Salakia. It says, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, said the Lord Yahweh. Right, when the Lord made the moon, okay, he made it for many reasons. First, to keep the Sabbath, for us to, tell the times, the months, days, years, especially for certain days, okay, because certain days are more, important or more holier than others, okay, moon is used for many reasons, okay, but, for those holier days and those ordinary days, it's Sirach 33. 7, it says, why doth one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun? It says, by the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them had he made high days and hallowed them, and some of them he had made ordinary days. Right? Okay, you have your more holy days like the Sabbath, the Passover, the Feast of Booths, the Feast of Tabernacles. Okay, those days, are more, hallowed, or, some high days and some just a regular day, like, today. Today is Thursday. Well, technically it's Friday, because it's 12 o'clock. But some days are more important than others. Okay, and I wanted to bring out that Sirach 43 and GNT. For the waxing and the waning. This is Sirach 43 and 6. It says, there is also the moon marking the passage of time, an eternal sign of the changing seasons. The moon determines the holy days. See? Its light grows full and then grows dim. The month is named after the moon. Marvelous to watch as it grows fuller each night. You see, the light grows full, then it grows dim. Because again, the different phases of the moon. Okay? It says a signal light for the heavenly army shining out in the dome of the sky. It says the shining stars make the night sky lovely, brilliant ornaments in the Lord's high heaven. Right? Okay. Let's just search up, phases of moon. Okay. What are the pictures? See? Different phases of the moon. Okay, you got the full moon, you got the new moon, you got the first quarter, the third quarter. See, it got the waxing, it got the waning. Okay. That's how the moon moves in its, cycle, Okay. We use the new moon as also a day of rest. Okay, because there's a scripture in Amos 8 and 5. Okay, it tells us, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small, and the shekel great, and falsifying the balance thereof by the socket, and falsifying the balances by deceit. Okay, so again, it's a day of rest. You couldn't, they couldn't sell corn, they couldn't sell forth wheat. Okay, and another point to it as well, dealing with, the account where I was shy, how, about doing good on the Sabbath. This is Matthew 12 and 1. It's not that time Yahushua went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and the disciples were hungered and began to pluck the ears of corn to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do unto the Sabbath day. Technically, they're right. It's a day of rest. But these Pharisees were being niggas. Okay. It was being niggas. They were jealous. They envied Yahushua. Okay. They were trying to, come at him. Not sincerely, of course. It says, but he said unto them, have you not read what David did when he was hungered, and they were with him? How he entered into the house of the Most High and did eat the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, neither for them which are with him, but only for the priests. Or have you not read in the law how that on the Sabbath days that the priests and the temple profaned the Sabbath and are blameless. But I say unto you that in the place is one greater than the temple. It's like, but if you have known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice. You will not have condemned the guiltless, for the Son of Man is the Lord even on the Sabbath day. And when he was departed thence, he went through their synagogues. Behold, there was a man that which had his hand withered, and they asked him, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day, that they might accuse him? See? And he said unto them, What man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep, and if it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay hold on it and lift it out? How much then is it a man better than a sheep? Wherefore is it lawful to do well on the Sabbath days? Okay, so certain instances, okay, like when we link up, and it may be a Sabbath, but we fellowshipping, we doing well on the Sabbath day. Okay, it's not like, we having sex on the Sabbath, which you can't do, of course. Okay, because as again, to tell us to keep it holy. You have sex. You defiled. Okay, you gotta clean yourself and wait to the sunset. Okay, the scriptures call it the seed of compilation. Okay, when you have sex. Okay, and after you're done, you have to wash yourself, and even after you wash yourself, you have to wait. Okay, until the evening. When the sun go down. Okay, because you're unclean. Okay, but dealing with this account, doing well on the Sabbath. Okay, and we in Babylon, we rehearsing the righteous acts, going again, bros that gotta work, on the Sabbath day as well. If you could get the day off, you can't. You call them like Bashim Shai, but if you gotta work, then you gotta work. We in captivity. Again, we rehearsing the righteous acts. Okay, but again, we not, having sex and, etc. That's off. Okay, if you have men saying that, they off. Okay. They off, and, they may be getting paid by Esau. Okay, this is Judges 5:11. It says, They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. So, we rehearsing the righteous acts, here in Babylon. Okay, don't be over righteous. You gotta go to work and shit, because it's the Sabbath. You don't go to work and then you end up fired. In captivity, we gotta do what we gotta do. And the kingdom then will be perfect. We don't gotta worry about this bullshit now. Okay. But I forgot to mention about, we got more high holy days than others, because we got the Sabbath, Passover, the Feast of Booths, and etc. And also another, another reason when we have the full moon is, also for, solemn, feast days as well. In Psalms 81:1, it says, to the chief musician upon Gittith, the Psalm of Asaph, sing aloud unto the Most High our strength, make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp, with the psaltery, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast days. Right, so hey, in the moon will be what? A solemn feast day. Okay, it was feasting. And also in Numbers, I believe there's Numbers 19, I believe. Numbers. It's in Numbers. I know it's in Numbers. 25. Slovakia. Pretty soon going slipping my mind. Yeah, swear my mind. I forget. Okay, but hey, certain days we have, days of feast. Oh, I remember. Uh, burnt offering, sacrifice. The way I brush my shot. It's lucky. It's lucky. It's in numbers. I forgot. It's lucky. But hey, Lord willing is a lesson was edifying. We give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. And double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, Shalom to the Akim, teaching his word, that the four corners and truth.